Rise. You're an amazing person.
Found it.
The right-hand teacher.
Hello.
Hi.
Briar.
That's one way to make an entrance.
Where? See.
Hello.
Just my son.
Briar's son.
Ah, I was wondering when I'd get to meet you.
Oh, you heard it. Yeah, I love the song.
We'll discuss this later. Go.
You've got to be kidding me.
Thank you.
Right. Not that crazy.
Maybe seated.
Sit your ass down.
Alright, cadets. Today you will be having a lesson. Given our library professor here, I'll let him explain the details here in a moment, and then after which we will be having our semifinals. The duels between Cadet Lux and Cadet Dabril, and Cadet Mason and Cadet Rise.
Where is everyone?
Right. Look forward to seeing you all in attendance, and that will be in the Great Hall after, or rather, not the Great Hall, the arena after lessons, of course. Right. Professor, do you like to explain where your class will be taken place?
Yes. So, as many of you had requested, and I'm going to be giving a bit of a lecture on griffins, since they are such a rare creature. I was looking at the lecture halls, and they're not really big enough, so we will be having the lesson on the roof. So, we can head there whenever you want. Yes.
There's nothing else from my faculty. Other announcements?
None for me.
Very well. Convene in the roof. 5 minutes.
This ought to be interesting, but I'm gonna go
But really, it should only take one.
just in case.
I'm Willow. Nice to meet you.
Morgan, dear, could I borrow you real quick?
I am Madame.
Nice.
I'm with that.
Because I've come to learn in this. No,
Professor
if
Briar.
I ask for anything from
No.
this academy, it just
I
gets thrown in my face.
expect
I'm not gonna ask for
you
anything.
to take responsibility
As much as I want to talk to
for
that little
their
person.
actions while they are here. Yes.
I really do, but
The consequences hereafter.
it'll just get thrown in my face.
Of course, madam. I'll keep an eye on it. So will Morgan. Little lesson for her.
Ah. Very well. Day.
And what lesson are you? Is this?
Offer
It's
the
called
card.
Tag Your It.
Yeah. Oh wait.
Oh, that's a good one.
Morgan, if you would.
Yes, ma'am.
Gosh.
Oh, was I on the carpet? I'm so sorry.
Yes.
It's alright.
Thought I was clear of it.
A lesson of great importance. You see, this little one is quite good at escaping our grasp, and his mother's. So in the
Gavin, there's no time to be depressed. Get to the roof.
Let's get going towards lesson, okay?
On the roof.
Okay.
That makes sense. Okay. Whew. Okay, I'm not in trouble.
So what I missed?
Oh my god. Thank you, clock. Turn those off for roleplay. Thank you, clock.
A little bit. I'll explain a little bit later, okay?
Hey.
I don't know. Okay, where? Can I sit? I'm gonna fucking sit.
Nah, you're fine. It's okay, gonna be a
I'm gonna put these down. Say,
I'm already taking L's enough. I'm taking more L's now.
I'm not flying in bed with heights, so I'm just gonna watch. I mean, that makes sense, no offense.
That's appreciated.
Dude, I don't know.
Where are we going? No, we're
Going right here. Going right here.
Damn, Thorn looking good today.
Shut the hell.
Good job, Ben.
Damn, Crystal.
Our leader's never here. Shut up.
Going around town.
That was the coup d'etat going.
Going around town.
Army, bitch.
Cool.
Go, Ronnie, go.
The dethroning of Sacred in Vanguard leadership.
All right.
So, let it continue.
Wait, did they actually do it?
I forgot about that.
Has the coup happened
Well,
yet?
they announced it. I don't think so.
Yeah.
What's the shift on that because
Or just speak up a little bit, Neville.
I guess we need to go down this way so we can be happy to
Strength training.
Yes. I was just going to say that this is my shitty makeshift podium, so we could center on that and make it easier.
Hello, Greenlawn.
Albrecht.
Well, I am.
Very? You ever met a griffin?
Sounds like very much. I don't know why you say it like that, hun.
So he did say it with the tongue.
I mean, we all met one at the dance if you went.
Dance with you want to, we can get one.
Sounds like you.
Alright.
Why are you saying something insane? I am so confused. You had to catch me first.
Shut up.
No.
Alright, I'm assuming that's everybody considering how close we are to the main hall. It shouldn't have taken too long. Alright. So hello everyone, I'm Professor Neum, a zoologist, as you all know already.
Thank you, folks.
And
you.
thankfully, very luckily, in fact, I was able to get 2 griffins on loan from Voltavius for the festivities the other night. They have very graciously, after I spoke with the headmistress and we sent a letter, have allowed us to keep them for an extra day so that we can give a proper lesson on them, as they are very rare creatures. And most of you probably won't get another opportunity to see them in your lives, unfortunately, considering
How is my title wrong?
how limited their range is.
What are you talking about? Thorin!
Griffins are pretty much exclusively found here in these mountain ranges of southern Valandor that surround this academy and stretch further to the east and west. This is the only real climate where they can function and survive.
Oh, you can see on my screen. It don't say that.
They're about 1.5 meters tall, and their wingspan is actually very, very large, roughly 25 feet. They have trifold wings, so it's hard to tell when they're just standing. They have sorry, my throat. 1 second. Sorry, I had to fly that one back in from the coop, so my throat's a little bit dry from the wind. They have a large number of unusual traits about them that are fairly where did it go? Oh, there you are. I thought it flew off for a second. Obviously, the front half is more avian, with the head and beak and wings, obviously, and the talons on their legs. but their torso and their abdomen is more mammalian and is actually close to the. Based on analysis of their skeletons, they are similar in structure to the lions of southern Duat, but not exact. They don't really match up with any species that we know of.
I'm going to make the cadet stand the whole time.
As well as the unusual skeletal structure, their bones are actually hollow. They have air sacs in them that fill up with air, which helps with the weight and allows them to fly easier and takes off some of the weight of that. Griffins are incredibly rare, as I said, and only really found in these mountain ranges. There are a number of reasons for this, ranging from environmental to issues with predators. As for the environmental concerns, they are very particular creatures, and they get very sick if they are outside of a specific climate. If they go too far north, it would be too cold. If they go too far south, it would be too hot. They're very temperamental in that regard. Beyond this, they also need to rest fairly frequently, having to stop at least once a day for a rest, so taking them over oceans isn't really viable either. On top of all of this, there are also predators in the mountain ranges of northern Valandor, where the Mirrored Peaks and Faustar.
I'm currently quiet.
There are large bat-like creatures that will attack anyone who tries to climb over the mountains, as well as anything trying to fly over them. So they are very much confined to southern Valandor.
Now I'm sure you can hear me.
More specifically, their breeding ground
right?
is
you can hear me, but you can also hear the AC, right?
The floating isles of Altavius, which some of you may have heard of. Ascension Academy's sister school, the Voltavius Institute, is actually built on top of those isles. It was constructed there to study the phenomenon that leaves them suspended there in the air.
Yeah, people can hear it in
which,
VRC, that's the problem.
And then, eventually developed into an actual academy. They were, based on geological evidence, they were propelled into the air sometime during the Great Pulse. And since they fall on a convergence of the ley lines, magic always gets a little bit strange there, and that is what's kept them in the air. They roost almost exclusively on those islands. It's where they return whenever they go to mate and lay their eggs, which has unfortunately limited their population very greatly. And let me turn my notes.
There. Air conditioning terminated.
They're a bit flighty. Pun intended. Griffins are fairly intelligent creatures. Approximately as intelligent as you would expect from a corvid, like a raven or crow, or even a house cat. They can recognize people and have their own personalities and something of an awareness for themselves. They're also very prideful creatures, and they're unable to be domesticated for a variety of reasons. Though they do exhibit some strange traits whenever they're exposed to people, which we'll get into. If you stumble across a griffin in the wild, you should immediately put your hands to your sides and lower your head, like so. They perceive if you raise your arms or raise your hands, like most people are instinctively do when they meet a creature like this, they interpret it as a threat, because the way that they show that they're aggressive is they unfold their wings and spread them out, and when you raise your hands, that it resembles that somewhat. So they don't like that, so you must always keep your hands at your sides. Your best bet is to remain facing them, but keep your eyes down and just back away. Once you get about 20 or 30 feet away from them, they will usually calm down they will then usually either approach you or just to leave. If they approach you with their wings up, as I said, that is a threat. They perceive you as a threat, so you should continue to back away. If they approach you with their wings folded, they will begin circling you to examine you and decide whether or not they trust you. At that point, just keep your hands to your side, your head down, and let them decide. If they do decide to trust you, they will stop in front of you and bow their head in turn, and then usually wander off, and at that point you're free to wander around them. They've basically accepted you as their charges at that point, temporarily at least, so they will protect you from anything else that comes along, and other griffins will respect this, usually. Of course, if you do something to fuck that up, and you piss the griffins off, then all bets are off. Speaking of, if you do get into a fight with a griffin, that is a very dangerous situation to be in. Again, if you're seeking to not harm them, you should keep your hands at your side and just try to run as fast as you can. If you can outpace them or slip in somewhere they can't get to you, like under a log or between some rocks, if you wait there long enough, they will usually lose interest and give up. If you are particularly stupid, some of you may have heard stories of this. There have been a handful of accounts of people surviving encounters by jumping onto their backs. This is because they cannot actually reach anything that is on their back, so as long as you can hold on, eventually it will tire out. However, as I said, this is very stupid. There are more accounts of people dying attempting this than there are of people surviving, but it does technically work if you just cannot get away from them. I would recommend not trying it, though. The griffins are omnivores. They will eat berries if they're able to. But they will seek meat, and they will eat you if they kill you. Usually they persist on fish from mountain streams, or occasionally small rodents like rabbits, mice, sometimes even small lizards, anything they can really get their hands on. As long as you keep your distance and are calm around them, they are usually fairly peaceful. As I said, these ones are older, they're experienced flyers. In order to become a flyer, the griffin and the rider both have to train for many years usually, though, as I said, these are the experienced ones, they're older, more docile. They're used to train new riders in Faltavius, which is why these are the ones that were given to us for you all for the ride. A few other miscellaneous points. You can usually tell whether a griffin is male or female based on the patterns on the undersides of its wings. If it is a female, it will have lighter splotches on the underside of its wings on the feathers. The males are usually a solid color, which is usually brown, but they can be ranging from light grays to dark grays and lighter browns, things of that nature. Otherwise, though, I believe that is just about everything you could want to know about them. They're very rare creatures, and the population is not very large. We have to actively work to study and work alongside them and observe their populations to keep them from going extinct, as with Faltavius being their only range and a number of peoples in the past having attempted to weaponize them in various ways, either for direct use in war or as scouting or message carriers. What remains needs to be protected. And, well, education on the topic is the first step towards that. The more people who know the truth and know about them, the easier it is for them to recognize how to deal with them and to know that it is a terrible idea. If anyone has any questions, I can try to fill in any blanks that I might have missed. Yes.
Much like the unravel, are there any laws or regulations that are in place to protect them?
Unfortunately, there are groups. The Griffin Riders of Faltavius will patrol and try to prevent any poaching. However, due to their nature and how deadly they are and how aggressive they can become, there are no real laws against defending yourself. If someone is attacked and they have to kill it, then it is unfortunate. We try to prevent it by observing where they travel and keeping people away from their habitats, but it does happen from time to time. There are no real laws or anything about it, though we do try to prevent poachers. Yes. The average is around 60 years, though they have, well, if you were to take the actual average, it would be closer to 30, but if you discount infant mortality and eggs that simply fail to hatch, which aren't really representative since they have very large broods, it is around 60. The other, oh yes, you. Yes. More or less, yes. It is on loan from Faltavius. These ones are the ones that we keep at that are kept at Faltavius and are used for the Griffin Rider program are docile, and they've all been befriended by the people there, more or less. As I said, they can't really be domesticated. They won't go anywhere unless they want to. But we take care of them, and as I said, they have very strange behaviors with people that they've come to accept. They sort of take us under their charge. They see people in these conditions as essentially just smaller griffins. So, as far as they're concerned, there is no difference. You're part of their brood, their little families or whatever. If it wanted to leave, there's nothing I could do to stop it, or Faltavius could. They would just fly off and leave. So, they are free creatures. Ah, yes.
What do they normally prey upon?
Typically, they will hunt for salmon in the mountain streams. They like freshwater fish, as well as they will pursue smaller rodents and lizards like rabbits and things. They'll also go after berries and fruit if they need to. They live a very sedative lifestyle during the winter as well, similar to bears, in order to preserve energy. Oh yes. Moderately, though they don't have a very large territory per se. They will defend their roosting grounds very fiercely, especially if they're younger with them. They will defend them. But they are roamers. They will fly around and hunt and seek out streams and things. So they don't have there's a large ground where they hunt, but they don't have a very large territory. As I said, if you approach them in the wild, they're not going to be mad because you're in their territory. They will only get mad if you are perceived as a threat, or if you approach them without if you approach them before they've deemed it fitting for you to approach them. Yes.
What would be the natural enemy?
They don't have many predators. The only thing that they can run into that can hunt them, because being as large as they are, dissuades most predators, and then anything that doesn't dissuade, they just fly away and they can't deal with them. The one thing that does prey upon them is there are some large bat-like creatures in the mountain ranges of the Mirrored Peaks and Faust, more towards the Darklands in the north here. They will attack anyone who tries to climb over the mountains, as well as anything that tries to fly over, which includes griffins. And they can usually pretty readily kill them, so the griffins don't go that way, and the griffin riders don't ride them that way. But that is the only thing that could really prey upon them. Any more questions? Yeah, yes?
They get very territorial about their like nesting grounds. Is there any way to spot, or do they kind of like mark their territory where they're going through, so you know, avoid areas?
Thankfully, the only place that they roost are in the floating isles of Faltavius. So there are specific islands where they go to breed on, and then there's the main island where the academy is built. So we just don't go near them. We don't go near the roosting islands when it is season for it. We just leave them to their business. And there's no risk of anyone wandering upon those, thankfully. Unless they can levitate, and at that point they're making a concerted effort to put themselves in danger, so oh well. I think one or two more questions, and then I believe we can head to the duels if anyone has any more. Yes? It depends. They mate for a... It is close to mating for life, but if their partner does die and they are still within the correct age range, they will seek out another mate. So it's not as if, like some other creatures, if their mate dies, they will just no longer find any mates. They will seek out another mate after a year or two. Alright. I suppose if that is all of the questions, we can begin getting ready for duels. I'll ring the bell and all that, I guess. Does the headmistress seems to have gone off to do paperwork? Alright. And I'll make sure Watson is ready.
Professor, one last question. What's their way weakness? Oh, honestly.
I love you too, one
What's the name of
I don't actually know this one's name. I got them confused on the flight over.
Sounds like a story.
It do be that way sometimes.
I would have laughed. The griffin just stared at him for saying, "Are we so dismissed?"
You could approach, yes, but you can approach if you'd like, though I would suggest, well, obviously you are all, I guess make it formal, you are all dismissed. So, if you would head to the arena within 10 minutes.
Oh, my chest hurt. Ow.
And down, please. Oh no. He should be fine. It just bumped him with the bottom of his beak. But yes, you are all dismissed if you'd like to head to the arena, or a couple of you can see to the bird if you'd like. So you should get to the duels within 10 minutes.
Well done.
Child.
Neat trick, huh? Hello, Iron Pancake. Hello, chat. Yeah, Terran Republic. I miss playing Planet Side. It's been a hot minute. How you doing, Leo? I just thought it was cool. I thought it fit like a tournament. You know what I mean? Yeah. Yeah, man, I'm alright. Taking it day by day. Real life kicking my ass. Real life responsibilities, all that. Taking care of my grandmother is a task and a half. But it is what it is. I hope you are well as well. Oh, Band-Aid. Shope.
In their lines, like in front of a griffin. I guess someone in a griffin model, and then
what's happening at the moment? Oh, aside from my full body fucking up. It's been about a 5-month IRL tournament arc. All the players here have been going against, or I should say all the cadets here have been going against another school that had a similar number of cadets. Test of combative ability, leadership, thinking skills, all that jazz. And I think it's coming to an end the next few days. It's been a long arc. Yeah, chat, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure it's been about, maybe more 3 or 4. Maybe more 3 or 4. If I'm wrong, let me know. Hello, folk. Thank you for the sub. 4 at least, I think so. But yeah, that's what's mostly been going on. I haven't been here as often as I'd like to, just because, you know, I don't really have a purpose. I don't want to be in the way. So I kind of stick to either when I'm needed or if a cadet wants a scene. Stuff like that. What is fucking with my fucking controller? Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on in all the RP circles. I ain't here for it. I want to stay in my own fucking lane. Try to have fun. Yeah, but some folks just make it so hard to do that. Any issue is a personal issue for a lot of people. But yeah, no, I'm just coasting along. My hand's not freaking out anymore. Oh, never mind. I think it's my fridge. It's hard, Leo. Even in the corner that you build, there'll be people who want to tear it down, or there'll be people who want to question it, or... It's just malicious for no goddamn reason. Everybody thinks things are a contest, everybody thinks things is a death match. I'm just a fucking loser who wants to play, you know, night make-believe. That's all it is, man. Just so many weird human behavioral factors that go into it that just throw everything upside down. I'll never understand it. Columbia, yeah, kinda, sorta. It's not even that, man. It's just people who you know won't go out of their way to start shit. I know that so well, dude. 100%. That's why more and more I've been like kinda edging away from things. It's just more than I can handle. Like, yeah, sure, I can be stern and to the point when I'm running my own shit, but at the end of the day, I'm a human fucking being, dude. I hate conflict just as much as anybody else. I appreciate that, chat. I try. I've only done what I've done because of the people I have around me. Make no mistake. All I do is point and, like, give ideas. Everybody around me has the talent to make it happen.
Please report to the stadium.
It's the greatest fucking version of imposter syndrome as there is. Change the music, bud. Oh, dude, that's so right.
All of you, come on.
As soon as there's an issue, everybody like turns their heads and they're like, "You do something about this?"
Semi-finalists, please report. Line up.
I'm just like, you know that.
Apologies.
I'm just a normal dude. I ain't qualified. Nobody's qualified. We're all everybody here just play make-believe. Sure, there's a couple people here like surgeons and shit in real life, but I'm 29 and my grandmother's upstairs. Granted, it's because I'm taking care of her, but...
Is the seat taken?
Not in the least, Professor. Please, by all means.
Right, as before, these are your semi-finalists
I'm just a
for
dude.
the finales of the duels.
I'm
and they
just
will
a
be
fucking dude.
fighting today for top position in their schools. Right. Cadet Davril, if you would. Come here. Heads or tails, please. Tails it is. Does GMA wish to fight first or Ascension? Or do you wish for Ascension or GMA to fight first?
The only concern I have may be Risa. Knowing her, even if she's...
Understood.
She does
Ascension,
not
prepare
take
yourselves.
failure lightly.
Well,
too likely overdo it if she's at disadvantage.
if that does happen, then we just reinforce that she has learned a lesson and is able to build upon an experience, rather than dwell on it. You know how to approach it, Professor. I have no worries.
Well, I'm not concerned over her losing. I'm more concerned about her knowing when to yield.
I can tell you have your learning and precision, but you're very
I see.
Oh, Professor Albrecht, I had a
Yeah,
candy
dude.
I made for
30.
you that I wanted to give you the day of the ball, but I wasn't there.
It's quite alright.
It's infused with
Made
the
one for
red from Concordia. Each professor got their own style.
Ladies and
I
gentlemen,
got Prosecco for Professor Carver.
it has been a long, hard road
GMA was very
to get
easy,
to
just
where
whiskey,
we are
butterscotch,
today.
and beer.
Well, I appreciate it. I will try it now.
You're welcome. I made a bag for everyone in case they were good.
You spoil me, madam.
I spoil everyone. I mean, you're my favorite. That is how. Fuck equal rights. Your favoritism it is.
Well, good to know that I at least come in silver.
No, silver is silver.
Am I bronze then?
I dare say you're gold, Professor.
The gold standard. It's the hair.
How often he keeps advertising for different foods? I'm surprised we didn't have a vendor here.
Actually, yeah. Or one at the ball, for that matter.
I don't think he's big enough to do that.
Well, either way, man, I hope you find your corner. I hope you can build it into whatever it is you want it to be. And I hope it supports you,
It's good to see the students excited over something.
regardless of whatever is thrown at you.
The ability to be able
Your own
to
fucking safe,
get
creative
along
corner.
with people from different schools and different disciplines is going to be vital whenever they actually leave the academy and they start integrating with people from other schools. Being able to get along on the fly is going to keep them alive.
Especially those who are going to be in intelligence or more direct.
No, I'm nothing but
Portions of this area for joint operations are going to be common.
They're immensely common, especially as the threat level goes up. Or Ryder wants to beat the shit out of people. You know how it is. I think that was emotion. I mean, he didn't say vicious mockery, but I think that was vicious mockery.
I thought it'd be funny. I haven't tried this because I feel like it would get shot down immediately. But just for the sake of fucking around with Ryder, you guys are familiar with Escanor, right? Everybody knows who Escanor is?
Did you ever give Mason and Ryder their card back? The last time I was here, they gave them to you.
Yes, Mason had requested them back, so I handed them over.
Mm-hmm.
Is that... I believe the young prince is carrying around a frost giant.
Lives.
Yeah, he is.
I was thinking of a
formidable.
form like that for Albrecht, just so he and Ryder can do punches and shit since Carver's
Makes me
not here.
wonder the actual strength of his father, regardless of the form he displays himself in.
That'd be so funny.
Briar is,
It'll never happen.
Very
but
strong.
It's funny thought.
well, magically, I believe.
Magically, I'm quite sure I would be unconscious.
Willow seems to have inherited
My
brute
list
strength,
doesn't show anybody anymore.
probably from Mom.
Hey Minerva, look what I got.
Oh,
They're very
it's just
strong.
like you got a little Pokemon, a little frost giant.
Become a Pokemon now?
Yeah, apparently, whatever that is. Hello,
Want
Professor.
candy, both of you?
Yeah.
Sure, why not?
Blueberry for you. And how about a grape? Grape flavored.
Oh,
Ladies
You want to be let
Don't
down?
wear the students too out.
Sure.
Hold on.
Don't wear the students out too much. You
No
can come and
promises are
stand here
made.
if you like to see. Okay. You can watch from here
I
if you
made
like,
a
if
promise to
Morgan's
be around
busy.
Morgan. I made a promise.
Okay, good.
Dad. I have to abide by it. So
That's fine. She
after
said she
that,
would
I'm
send you
free.
over. That's fine. She
After
said
that,
she'd
I'm
send you
free.
over. She was busy with medical, so I just thought that maybe that was why.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no,
Yeah,
in
yeah.
that case, hey. Leon,
Yeah, Liang.
I'll stay here for now. Oh, hi, Morgan.
Yeah.
I'm not doing it to be funny,
Alright,
Chad. It's just
I'll sit here.
loud.
Okie dokie.
Alright, I think that's about to start.
Yes!
Wow,
This should
he
be
has
good.
a really big mouth.
Come on together to the middle with the both of you.
Where?
Who do you think's gonna win, Willow?
Our cadets are fighting each other?
I don't know.
How?
There
Why?
needs to be no word exchange between these two fierce
are hard to
combatants. They understand
general.
what is at stake. They know
You're
what
goofy
they
stuff.
must do. But only one of them come out on top. Who will it be today? Let us find out in 3, 2, 1, go!
All right, Ari, let's see that FT
Race
combat.
charging forward. Ah, this seems to be some sort of new weaponry out here from Mason. Last time he was mostly just fighting in an electric manner with his
Human's doing
fists.
pretty well.
He switched it up this time. Looks like some sort of trident. Dual-sided.
So proud of Ari. She puts her whole body into
Race
her combat
blasting
now.
her way forward.
It feels weighty.
Backing up. Avoiding the slashes.
I think I'm gonna cry.
They say unrelenting. Mason returns the favor and electrifies Reese there for a bit. Arcing through her body, but she seems to be quite alright. But
Oh,
we'll
that
want
is
to
Kari's
avoid
weapon,
that.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's Kari's dragon.
Well, I don't know exactly how it goes.
That's the first student we
I've
lost.
seen some
Slowly
people
coming
roll
together
for
in
it,
the
and
middle,
I've seen
clashing
them
weaponry.
tell
Pretty
them
sure
to
that's-
decide beforehand.
Whose it is?
I don't know how it's
A
determined.
slow slash to Mason's legs must
I was just commenting on it. I love that Ari like
hurt him a little bit there as
makes
he
everything look weighty, you
backs
know,
up.
put her body in it, twists his
nimble
torso.
feet keep on moving.
Just nuanced
The
things I
merfolk.
enjoy watching from a cinematic
Dancing in
standpoint.
Gave me a little
circles.
piece of her.
Feeling one another out. They have witnessed each other fight time and time again. Some in this very arena. They know the tricks. They understand the person. Can they overcome what each other stand for? Do they have the will? Double shields coming out from Reese as she clamps down on Mason from both sides. Oh, and changes her weaponry up to swords immediately thereafter.
Very cool. I like
What an
that.
adaptability.
Very cool.
Slashing forward.
Oh, Leo, yeah.
Mason firing off
I think it's
bolts
just
once more.
It's supposed to be a flare thing,
Reese looks to close the gap.
like an announcer for an
What
official
other
fight or
tricks
something.
does Mason have up their
Doesn't
sleeve?
do it for me. But also, I guess it's, you know, thinking of how VR is
Put his weapon away.
limited. Like, we can't really
Oh,
hear,
there
and when they
come
get too
those
far away, it's a little
power blows
pixelated.
that we saw before.
So I think it's them, like,
Smashing
filling
against
in the
the
gaps
shields
so we're
of
not
Reese,
sitting
who
here
is
in
holding
silence.
strong. Holding strong, but it is not without much stamina exertion, changing it to one giant shield and back to weaponry. Switching it up on the fly, and that catches Mason on the leg again, sending him to the ground for most
Audio update. Oh,
More arcing shots coming out
I think
from
I know what
Mason.
you're talking about.
I see
What was it?
Buffett's
Steam
Reese.
audio or something?
and comes in for a
Stereo.
punch again.
That the one?
Reese sent reeling. These blows are powerful indeed. Reese is just managing to stave them off. But it is doing a number on her for sure. A punch back at the last moment. Catching Mason a little bit off foot. Sending him tumbling, retreating once again. But these two meet in the middle once more.
That'll be cool.
Pokes and prods
Sound makes or
continuing
breaks a roleplay.
relentlessly.
Or at least a scene in a role play.
Both panting heavily. This
Great.
has taken their toll. Reese has changed color once again to that earthly element we saw before. This was used to much effectiveness in their previous fight. But that was against an ice user. How will it fare against this electric, affinitied individual? A smash from up top.
Dude, I just want a large bedroom that I
Mason
can
may
put
have
mats
found
down
a way past
so I
the
can
defenses
throw
of Reese.
myself. Like, I want to get hit, and I want to
Shaking a
throw
bit.
my ass. Like,
Not out of
I
it
want
in
that
any
so bad
means.
if I can make it look good. Just that violent fucking slide across the ground.
A low slash coming at Mason. He scoots
VR
out of the
Tojo.
way,
Fuck yeah.
ducking down low.
There's some people I've seen with huge VR spaces, and they make stuff look so good. I'm so jealous. I'll openly admit that.
dancing around once again, attempting to feel each other out. We are halfway through this battle. 5 minutes remain. These two have exchanged plenty of blows. Each of them has been sent reeling multiple times. But now is when they must dig deep. It looks like Mason drank some sort of potion.
Oh, I got that sip.
Not sure exactly what that may be.
Yep.
Smash is coming in from Rise. Sends Mason down, but Mason has gotten back up once more. He's laying down. This is a very unusual technique, a stab down at the head. Mason rolls out of the way,
dude.
barely, and
Now people I see have full body
He's
and just
looking
kind of lay down
rather
and float
different
around
suddenly,
that way.
moving
Why?
around in forms I have not seen before. Hello, Slash, and Mason seems to have lost himself for a moment.
Oh no, Mason crashed.
Rise letting their partner put himself back together.
There's probably a reason he went to the
Regaining
floor.
some of that much lost stamina. A bit of a pause here.
Wizards are scary.
Finish him.
While we wait for the flux to work its
Yes! Strike while the prey is not watching.
Ah, he's on his feet. There he is.
Ah, missed opportunity.
But yes, there was a moment of hesitation.
That's all that is needed, isn't it?
I thought for
Here's
sure he crashed.
Mason.
If you were weak, yes.
Survived.
Or not quick enough.
Mason collecting himself once more, and this fight should be able to resume.
Oh,
It's like that damn
Ah,
lord.
that's
He's getting
what
away
we
from
saw
me.
before. The supercharged version. How will it fare against Rise? We saw it be quite effective against Ryder.
Oh,
And the woo
That's a
starts
lot of
coming
energy.
from Mason as they hit
What?
hard.
How do you
and
fight
heavy.
that?
Jumping over the top of Rise. 3 minutes remain. Ah, little tricksy moment
he's
there.
laying into her.
Sending Rise to the ground. Do not let your opponents psych you out
Wonder
in
how
these
strong he
matches,
is.
no matter how much they talk. Remember, they are
Not
your
that
opponent.
strong.
Wow. That's
Rise managing to
Magically,
recover.
yes. Physically, probably not.
Maybe on their last
Oh,
legs.
he's a nerd. I get it.
yeah.
That's
A
what they call it.
smash
Hopefully there's some
coming in
improvements
from
made.
up top. On a beam!
That's a beam I taught him!
Coming in.
Yeah!
Oh, managing to reflect it. What in the world just happened?
Oh,
The
oh dear.
shield arm!
She lost mass.
It's completely gone.
Oh, oh.
Rise seems absolutely not
I think she's angry.
That's the
And
beam
comes
we
in.
taught
Oh,
him.
she is
What the
definitely angry.
blows? Oh, what a remarkable turn of events! You thought
Oh,
it
he's on
might
his
just
back.
be over! With 2 minutes left! And Rise
She is
dripping
still
again!
going.
Coming in with the overhead blow!
I
Mason
think she is
barely
doing it a
managing
bit
to
much.
take back some of the momentum!
No, he's
How
taking
will
back.
he deal with this? A smash to the midsection, and Mason falls once again. He can only take so many of this. Ducks under, that swing comes in for another smash. The two bashing each other hard and heavy. Mason on the ground.
Oh, she is not
Can he
letting
get
up
back
on it.
up? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's over!
I knew this.
Glad to see Mason was paying attention when he's being taught about his beams. I warned him, however, if he used it, it would deplete him. He hasn't practiced enough with it. Left him open.
She eventually finds a way to get around it.
Very flashy,
I see why he used it, though. No, it wasn't so much extravagant. The high concentration of energy in one shot would be absolutely preferred in order to destroy or remove mass, which would have been perfect for research.
Oh, like a slime.
I think he missed, however. If that was dead center, it might have been different.
Yeah, it went wide.
As I felt it,
Curious.
the
We're
reverberation
gonna
of
go
my
check
sword.
in. Call. You'll be able to come with to the area.
Orisa was a better fighter today. She did a good job. She was willing to stand directly in front of him, go toe to toe.
Well,
Good on her.
Can't believe he lost. Right, well.
What an absolutely thrilling fight that was! Full of twists and turns! In the end, the adaptability of racing after they lost their arm, none less. What a spectacular individual! Cadets Lux and Cadets Davril, if you could please report to your respective sides.
Switch your forms. It's paid off.
To be able to adapt, especially started moving all wobbly. It's hard to follow that.
I saw your weapon get smaller before you lost your arm. Did you switch your mass away at the last second?
I felt it breaking and
Very smart.
just kind of had to let it burst minimize damage.
A dangerous ploy. But it paid off. Well done, Cadet.
You know, I'm gonna go check on Mason.
Uncle Smile, I couldn't tell you. I guess it's a place where people can express to be what they want to be or something that they like. I mean, are there any men? You're looking at one.
Okay.
You're looking at several.
Thank you.
How are you getting along?
I can't explain to you why people do what they do, but I suppose when someone wants an escape, just like you would in any of Tolkien's books or any other series out there, Wheel of Time, Dragonlance Chronicles, whatever it may be. People enjoy fantasy. Their own fantasy is prescribed by what they like, whether it be conflict, dialogue, storytelling, whatever it may be. Some people have a different idea of it than others. I myself like dark, realistic, medieval fantasy. This is kind of high fantasy, you know?
Pretty good on that side? Pretty much. More or less getting this, like, plenty of lost faith. So that brew he used was a really strong...
I don't think I am a effeminate man.
Of course. It's from Vargas's lesson, so yes, of course.
We just used the mead. He always told me he wouldn't drink. I was surprised by this.
We'll
drink in a competition.
Sounds like a little column A, a little column B.
Things change when it's. Hello, Professor.
How's he looking?
Good.
Just fine.
Good.
I think we're almost done.
Excellent.
Thankfully, the cuts aren't that deep. It's mostly the acid burns.
Yeah.
I understand.
His armor's a little
Carry on.
fucked.
You may need a glass of water.
Don't let us interrupt.
Yeah, he's gonna need to.
I'll go grab
Spend
you
some
one.
time fixing
I'll go-
his armor. It is all
We can go
sorts
together, madam.
messed up.
Sounds good.
Professor.
But to be honest, better the armor than his legs.
It's nice to see that the cadets are learning from prior engagements and applying them within the tourney.
Mm-hmm. Being able to adapt like that is going to keep them alive.
Yes. Not only keep them alive, but allow them to train others.
Mm-hmm. Full circle.
That is the
One day
hope.
they'll be as old as we are. Well, you know what I mean. Watching their trainees train others.
What can we get a pitcher of nice cold water?
At this time, it would probably be best at Crystal Thorn.
Very well.
Short people problems.
I saw nothing.
Mhm. Good. Have you seen Mason train with the trident before?
I have not. I think it's something he might have done in private. If that weapon is at least what I think it is.
I am almost absolutely certain that is Kari's trident.
It's not something I'll inquire about, but I think it's something he prepared to use in private.
Mm-hmm. I'd say if the students get up close, they'll know what it is. It's good to see that it's been put to use. She would absolutely want that.
That's enough is good enough cause.
Mm-hmm.
I keep forgetting those don't work anymore.
Right.
It's all dead. Smoke one.
We're covered. Magic. Just got a teapot for future reference.
I see.
The invisible voice told me. I don't question it. Thanks God.
I won't. After you, madam.
Thank you.
They may have made their way here on a technicality, but do not underestimate the dangerous Davro!
Good luck, Davro.
Good luck, lad.
Cadet Rudy, Cadet Maddie.
Come on to the middle with the both of you!
Thank you.
The madam has brought 2
I'll
more
see if the other
glasses.
side needs any.
Fine.
I can see if the other side needs
Definitely
any.
need
if
all
it-
the water.
if they're- you will? Okay.
A handshake or fist bump, as you wish.
These are Vargas's recipes after all.
They
I
are not
wouldn't be
going to
surprised
be
if released tomorrow.
doing any of the medical until you.
Hmm.
Okay.
So choose amongst yourselves who's gonna do looks and who's gonna do.
How's he doing?
To your sides, gentlemen!
He's fine. He's asleep.
I'll get lucky.
Out cold.
Squad mates, friends, training partners, compadres. Whichever way
Yep,
you
that is what I thought.
For the next 10 minutes, they are
I'm most
opponents.
confident that's Kari's. Yes.
Let us determine who is the stronger one.
In her culture, it's very important to honor the dead by using their parts or the things that they valued. So this is exactly put to use. I myself was given a part of her. I made it into a brooch.
We have seen
It's what very similar.
Had he aimed his beam that he trained with me on just a little bit more to the center, that may have been the deciding factor. Fought well. Despite all odds, he fought well.
but speedy.
I fought very well. But that's just sometimes how
Utilizing
Now he needs a rest well, too. Don't let him push
low
himself.
slashes to bring their opponents to their knees.
Because GMA students handle medical for their students, so unless absolutely requested
size
or needed.
These are good, or will it be a secret weapon? Can Lux catch up to this speedy bow?
They can handle it.
As they circle each other. Lux coming in for low kicks. Davril smacking at the knees.
Throw him though.
Lancing off
Dealing with
Lux's legs. Davril sidestepping his opponent's blows nimbly and comes up for a gut punch.
Usually, well, regular size usually don't get the fight that are smaller than that.
Lux merely laughing it off, jumps, and comes for a blow, but Davril is wise to his old friend's tricks. Lux is going to have to pick up something new in these next few minutes.
It's not fun when you find someone smaller.
Davril coming in once again, smacking up high, then going down low, changing the angles around. Lux looking quite alright still. A smack to the middle, Davril sidesteps, another smack. And continually that one catches Davril in the side of the head. Shakes it off. How many more blows like that can he take? Colliding in the middle again, Davril sidestepping. Ooh, coming up high this time with his weapon straight to the chest and face. Changing the angle of attack. That definitely caught Lux on the chin.
I survived my unconsensual trip to the
These two sizing each other up now. Down low goes Davril once again. Catches the knees.
Davril goes down low.
An upward smash.
Everything he
There
does
by
is down
Lux.
low.
Davril takes another shot.
It's fucking.
Didn't see that one
3 feet
coming.
tall.
Still dazed and takes another punch. Parries that one away, however, and manages to step out of the way. Lux is definitely connecting now.
I'll arm wrestle him anytime of the
That has
day. Doesn't matter.
got to be. Oh,
is it, chump?
Heard a charge up there for a moment. And the beam once again. Davil getting sent back all the way to the wall with that one. Takes it right on the chin. Does look like he got his weapon up, which deflected a lot of it. But still, that cannot feel good. Has to take a lot out of you. Smacks to the knees coming once more. But Lux perhaps toying with his food.
Everybody's obsessed with hunting.
A jumping kick there by Lux. Races past Davrils here.
Break from having a professor watching over them.
Ah, here's the weapon we saw last time. The weapon of light. Doesn't seem to be activated quite yet. With 5 minutes remaining. These two exchanging blow for blow. Avril definitely a little bit more, but he has gotten his shots and
Using the blade would be too costly for him.
whose stamina will propel them to the finals.
He's already fighting an opponent who's smaller. He's going to have to conserve his energy. Lest he gets tripped up.
He might be running low.
Davro's also cunning. All he needs is a nick in the armor.
He needs to do more deadlifts.
Yes, he's to get past that armor though.
Smacking his weapon
But should be patient.
against, trying to, looks like grab Davril this time.
It's very big.
Put away the weapon for now, an upward smack to the face.
Are your father's son.
Sends Lux reeling, and a low blast to the legs again. Masterfully done by Davril. Catching the opponent unaware. Both breathing heavy now. And a high blow again. Catching Lux right square on the head. The gums are flapping on both of our contestants here. Low smacks coming together as the two collide. While I'm sure Davril would love to stand in there and go blow for blow. With Lux's height advantage, it's not the greatest of ideas.
Goading his opponent.
Blows to the head, as we well know.
He's doing that earlier,
The most
too.
dangerous one of them all.
I'll say he does not lack for spirit.
Oh, and Lux has stepped on the foot of Davril here to get some more blows in. Davril not as able to escape out of that one. Just a few slashes to the hand is all that got him out of it. With 3 minutes remaining, another high shot, but this time Lux was ready, but not ready for the rebound. Davril still getting his shots in. How much of an effect has it had on Lux? That is the real question. You've seen him take mighty powerful blows.
Yeah, there's like it's shielded. Each of the pillars, there's a shield so people can fire off their effects, and it's not implied they're
Two circling
murdering
each other once more. With just a couple of minutes remaining in the battle. Oh! Looks like for a moment, Lux got a hold of Davril and manages to barely get out of that. And not allow himself to lose his mobility. Smacks coming through. Davril parries. A high blow. Davril sidesteps. Ooh, and a smack coming in with the sword. Barely manages to move that out of the way. And another smash coming in. Lux taking advantage, and it looks like that parry leaves Stavril without a weapon. What can he do now? These blows coming together. But in the fist fight, what chance does he have against someone twice his size?
Thank you, Cart. Much love.
Still has the
I
speed.
appreciate that.
1 minute
Make
to
sure you
go.
give Curry
1
lots of
minute
love.
to go in this
It's been rough
battle
for him
that
the
has
past 2
taken
days. I'm sure he'd love some words of love from someone.
all of everything from both of these opponents. A high smack coming in to Lux, and a smash to the back. Avril still getting his hits, and can Lux finish us off, or will Davril wear down his opponent? As the two are flailing, trying to get any piece of real estate. Bruised, battered, 30 seconds remaining, a high smash, sending Davril back. Lux retreating. Just a few seconds remaining. Who will finish this? A grab there sends Davril flying all the way to the other side.
It depends on the RP, I guess. Personal opinion, I wouldn't have fun fighting a small avatar.
Seconds.
I can understand
Weighing
why
down.
it would be, like why it makes sense, just like there's hobbits and,
And the
Lord of the
beam
Rings.
coming in catches Davril midair, sends him all the way to
Oh,
the
that was
wall,
cool.
to the ground.
That was
Oh,
cool.
he might be down 5, 4,
That was
3, 2, 1. That's over.
But yeah, I'd prefer there to be particular heights. Because it makes things hard to be sized for everyone. I can't comment on that too much because, there are extreme size differences in FT. So, that just make me hypocritical.
Which one?
I don't know, man. I guess it's like what's good for other people. I guess the excuse could be like if you're from a place where it's dominantly normal humans, everything's normally human sized. If you're a masochist and you have a largely human and something else cast and you're in a hobbit town, well,
be just okay.
Everything's gonna be too small for
And
you.
there you have it, folks. The finals coming up soon. Not today, of course. We must let our combatants rest a little bit. But in the end, it will be Cadet Rise from Ascension Academy versus Cadet Lux representing GMA.
Yes, this will be an interesting fight.
Who will come out on top? That is to be determined next time.
Both have skills that could counter the other. So I'm curious.
Cadets, you are dismissed.
Racing for his battle. Using his head.
Oh.
I mean, I train here, so I cannot really be specific.
Force than anything.
Brute force does avoid fights most of the time.
Oh, you bastard. There was a lot of points where you picked him over. Okay, enough of
Got me good on my cheek right here.
On your cheek? Okay, I'm gonna sanitize this. Ready? It's going to burn a little bit. 3, 2, 1.
Professor Albrecht.
Yes.
Not particularly expended myself yet today. Any chance we could work on one of those things we talked about?
Absolutely.
Might also want to catch up with.
Whenever they were available.
Well done, Connect.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she had some updates for you.
You want me to just toss it
Very good.
down?
Then you can direct them my way.
I can just
hold legs
Of course.
I'm fine when we need me.
That's not mine.
Of course so.
Yes, Professor.
What the fuck are you doing?
Changing. Do you like my ring?
Out in the open?
No. I didn't know it was open, Professor.
Open? This is a horrendous gap in the structural integrity of the 15 tons of brick above it. I wouldn't stand there.
What do you expect out of the 6 over there, Professor, as well? There's no closing or opening areas.
Yeah, well, GMA stands over there, so... You die, I have paperwork to do.
Alright.
Don't be selfish, cadet.
Well, I'm trying not to. I gotta check on Mason, see how much acid he took. Reckon make him probably a bath.
Rise and Lux.
It'll be interesting.
Though, I have a feeling Rise will adapt quite well for her strategy against another beam now that she's seen it and also gone up against one. To a certain degree.
Oh, absolutely. Without a
They're
doubt.
very similar.
It's the affinities I'm thinking about. Doing all right, cadet. I guess.
Oh, yeah, I'm good. Just pacing.
Carry on.
Got a lot of stuff. Okay, I'll keep pacing.
I was hoping to see Carver around for the duels, but he's probably still busy back in EOS with everything going on.
In his defense, there's no real reason for him to be present.
I know the couple of the cadets keep asking for him, so...
I'll write him a letter and
Professor
let him know.
Albrecht?
Yes. What can I do for you, Ryder?
Where's the nearest cliff at?
No. Wait, you can fly. Stick the landing.
I'm landing on my neck. See ya.
Why?
Oh no. Ryder, get back here.
He's not scary.
Ryder, as much as I'm all for the cadets doing as they please, if you kill yourself, I will have to do paperwork. What is it?
Oh, shit. Yeah, good point. Sorry, I don't want.
What's wrong?
Nothing, sir. I'm having a really bad day.
I know where you go when you... listen, I know where you go when you die. Don't do it. I'll find you.
Oh yeah, good point. I'm just having a bad day. I found out even though Davril lost, he still has W's. He's a squad lead.
Is he?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest, I didn't know
And
he
a
was
very
cadet.
competent medic.
I thought he was somebody's child.
Yeah, sir, we've been around like for a hot minute, and you didn't know he's going to school?
I still don't know some of the new cadets' names.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, sorry, sir, I didn't mean to worry you. My thing of wanting to jump off a cliff is now gone instead.
Good.
No, just
don't
sorry,
be around
sir.
Willow. He riled you up a little bit too quickly. We don't want you to get back there.
Hi, you may call me Willow.
Oh, that's Willow.
Mm. You did
I'm not
kind
gonna
of, yeah. On the roof, you did kind of imply something. So behave.
I think you
Yes, ma'am.
need to blow off some steam. What do you say in the next few days? Maybe the day after tomorrow. We see where you're at with your training.
Oh yeah, no, she is the most beautiful woman in the entire Feywilds and the world. You both are pretty though.
Are you asking me what I think you're asking me?
I'm saying that the day after tomorrow, perhaps we do something where we see where you are at, cadet. I don't feel like you've been tested recently.
I'll just lose, sir.
If you're going into a fight expecting that you're going to lose and not do it anyway, then you miss the point of it.
Who are you? What have you done with Ryder? I feel like I'm talking to Joseph.
True. Yeah. Oof. Uh-huh.
There's the cadet I knew that wanted to
There's
punch everything that
emotional
moved
damage.
because he thought it might be stronger.
I think it's because of the blondie was making out with on the log a couple days ago,
Yes,
sir.
yes, sir. I accept, sir. I accept.
Making out with a blonde on a
super
log.
moody and broody, but if you get him on a good
Yeah,
day,
but the waterfall, a couple like a week or so ago,
crack some
right
nice
before the ball,
jokes
I think it changed him.
Yeah, I accept, sir.
Oh. I love it. He's confused, completely ignoring.
I know what to change into when we fight.
You know, that's
Alright,
just a
excellent.
sentence you'd never really
Good.
get to hear.
Yes.
I can describe her to you later, sir, if you'd like.
Draw me a picture, send it to me
What?
later.
Oh.
Careful, Ryder.
I can draw you a picture.
I love how Ryder still is not, fair enough.
It's free. Take it.
You just
Would you like a picture of Ryder's hands?
No.
As tempting as
No, the girl from the ball. Nerali.
I'm not gonna. Instead, I'm gonna
Oh.
tell you a good fucking fight. Because I didn't think you could move like that.
That was really weird. Okay.
He's just like
Why are
Misty.
you the way
He
that you
doesn't know
are?
people have injuries for more than 5 minutes.
No.
He forgets.
Wait. Wait.
Devil, come here. Come away from that bully.
That beam caught him midair.
Ryder.
Bully?
You know?
Ryder.
Yeah, bully.
That's where it's coming from.
How would you like it if someone held off and slapped you across the shoulder after you got injured?
Oh, you're a fucking bully.
That's all falling apart.
Not a bully.
I didn't know. Hey,
It does. That happens a lot. Yeah.
I didn't see in my defense, I didn't see the giant beam face tank ever in midair.
Oh.
Yeah. I think I broke you my
That's
fist.
one of my favorite professors.
Sorry, Davro. I didn't know that your shoulder. I didn't know that your shoulder was
Dad?
broken. Ignoring
I have
everyone
a-
that thought I was trying to hurt you just now. I'm sorry.
It's
Ryder,
fine. Did you
weren't
want
you,
to
like,
introduce me to her?
telling Lux to break him?
It's technically in a sling, but it's very invisible.
Yes.
Very invisible sling. Gotta love those slings,
Yes. This is where my son.
You good? God. My cape is being useful.
Yeah.
Dad, I'm 6.
Was a little bit justified.
Right.
Yes, but soon.
But still.
Cut it the fuck out,
Could
damn it.
And
someone please hit the dorms gem for me?
I'm just get confused.
Thank you, Professor. Appreciate it.
Yeah, my lifespan
Good
is
fight.
shorter.
Oh, Ryder's hip is having a moment.
I'm terribly sorry for
listen,
my
when you're
dad.
40, you're going to want a man.
I will
Wow,
hopefully
what
have
a-
a man and be married at 40.
Good thing this is 300 years ago. Oh.
Because you'll be born by then.
He said
Whatever that
already
was.
he's being inclusive.
Damn.
Is that what happened?
I am a one-man kind of
What?
woman.
I don't know
I
where
want
was
to
going
make
with
it
that.
clear that I do not sound bored.
You're censored, I just heard myself.
That ain't your fault.
Is that Professor Breyer's child?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Willow.
Yeah, just date someone more interesting, sir.
I'm not projecting.
Both my arms.
You know what? I like your input on life, Professor Breyer. If
Oh,
I
no.
do say so myself.
Thank you.
You know nothing. Good writer.
Right, the wrong life lessons at every turn.
True.
I think Italian seems... Is this your child?
Okay, listen. I was gonna say something don't- really mean, but I have to hold my tongue.
No, listen, if you want to challenge the child, at least do it
I was gonna say something when I can't get nobody.
manageable, okay?
You can't say that.
Nothing crazy.
Stop
I
it.
know, I saw I didn't.
Somebody open up the portal. He's literally holding you up.
Got it.
You'll find that my son
Down in front.
is very strong.
Yang.
Sorry, Professor.
Oh.
Goodbye.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
Bye, Liang.
Hello.
Okay.
Bye, Liang. Here, you get another
I've been
candy.
throwing a lot of boulders.
You just witnessed that.
Great.
Ryder is quite the boulder.
6-year-olds built different nowadays.
Interrupting.
Do you want one inside?
You ever had an arch today?
I'll take a candy.
Wait, let me get you an adult candy. Grape vodka.
What the hell did it done?
Oh?
But the what with alcohol in it? The fucking wild.
Oh, I thought you meant like one of those old butterscotch things with the caramels
You have
No.
goods.
No.
Okay.
What does that mean? Can you say you have goods and...
How'd you enjoy the duel? Enjoy the duel.
Not particularly.
Oh, they were
Yeah, I
very
need to edit
good.
it on Instagram thing.
Which side? Can we go under there?
Big blonde guy. He blasted the halfling midair. That was
Be the
awesome.
bigger man, Ryder.
Okay. Oh, sure. Okay.
Oh, someone get the portal for him. My son. Oh shit.
Did you just throw your kid?
My son!
I'm all right. I had a
Did you just throw his kid?
He has a hard head.
Look, the portal.
Rolly, there better not be anything missing from the potions closet
Should we
again.
put them in the arena?
I said there better not be anything missing from the potions closet again.
Oh, really?
Arena?
Of course not. Never.
Okay, hold on.
Think about this. You're fighting. Just remember.
Please, what?
You know, if they go to the arena, I'm probably the only one physically strong enough
He's 6 years old, Ryder.
to ref
Hi.
that pig.
Ryder, fight the child.
He's a child. Don't fight him.
He's a very
Okay, but
strong
it's
child.
funny.
Come on, bring it, big
They
boy.
do fight. It's up to them.
Let's hope.
Ryder's getting in trouble.
Be a role model.
Do you want?
Be a role model.
If you fight, do it to
Don't
them.
beat up a child that could beat you in your sleep. Right in its sleep.
Wait, Professor, you're...
Does he have like a super sonic attack, or did he just yell and it hurt your ears?
I don't even know what's going on. I think he just in the portal.
Now you gotta go fight Davril. See who gets third.
Do I have to fight Davril?
Yo, I'll fight Davril. Where's Davril?
Not right now.
Okay.
Pumped him?
Hello, Professor.
Yes, he's very small and annoying.
I see.
Speaking candidly, sir.
Yes. Speak candidly away.
I don't quite like him.
A lot of people don't. I have not been exposed to the boy to know too much about him. I know his demeanor is enough to make me squint. But still.
Oh, there goes the grass.
I suppose it's not that bad.
Well,
though.
it's not gonna be happy.
I've seen a number of people make you squint, sir.
I suppose so.
Professor,
Yes, Professor, what can I do for you?
a small word, please.
Certainly.
Over there.
Sure.
You good?
Yeah.
You wanna go anywhere to?
With what happened a couple days ago, I requested Professor Beerin to supply me with some water. That water will help. Do you ever try anything with it?
I see.
I have them in my pouch. Would you like me to place them somewhere for you?
You have access to my office, Professor.
See, I will tell you now, one student I know. I'm going to be talking to him a little bit more in detail, find out what he knows.
I see. Keep me appraised. I'll help how I can.
Of course, I'll give you what I can this evening, then.
Very well. Should you need
Thank
me,
you.
just look for me. Or you can trip the wards in my
I'll
office.
place these in your office.
Alright.
I see. Yes, I'll place these on your desk.
Very good. Thank you, Professor.
Thank you.
Might be working on some stuff. Okay. Take it easy.
No, we haven't had a chance to go over your weapon yet. I've been looking at the blueprints for a few days. Give me a night to draft up something similar to your weapon. I have some of the mana crystals from the cave. I've been refining them. They don't seem to work for my weapon, but I'll give you a good indicator of what you should be looking for when you craft yours.
You know, I was thinking, those fancy rocks.
Professor.
Greetings, Cadet Mason. How are you feeling?
A little better.
Seems like the armor did its job.
It did. Sad I'm gonna have to redo it again, but it's better than the armor get it than me, so yeah.
Consider it further experience. It may somewhat be boring, forging and such, but you'll be able to do it on the fly if necessary.
Yes, sir.
You did well, Cadet. It was a good match.
Thank you, sir. I'm a little jaded that I can't get to Lux now, but hopefully we say we got it.
I wouldn't let that bother you too much. At the end of the day, tournaments are mostly theatrics. Sure, we are showing what we know and training at the same time, but people are more fueled with personal passions than unified goals. It's not the best way to build yourself up. Don't harbor it too hardly. Think of it as an experience against a foe that you may one day have to face. You know what to expect. Had you aimed center mass?
Understood.
Had they not anticipated, you would have won that fight. That beam would have ate away at Rise's mass. She would not have been able to fix herself if it was dead center. A good call.
I believe I was told by Cadet Arbor not to aim center mass because that's where her core is. So...
I mean in a full combative situation. Obviously we don't want to harm our
Yes, sir.
Then one might even say... the match was merely lost because you showed mercy. You had her dead to rights. So do not eat away yourself. You're very capable, confident, and not overly sanctimonious or holier than thou. You analyze yourself and you're truthful, putting trust in your own ability. You know where your limits are, and you try to push them often. That's good and respectable. As I said, do not dig too hardly at yourself over it.
Thank you, sir. Honestly, that means a lot.
It's nothing that you shouldn't have realized yourself. I have not told you anything spectacular or game-changing. Had you aimed towards the center, you would have won the fight. That is the long and short of it.
Thank you, sir. Still, it's different to hear it from someone you respect. So...
I watch the cadets that I respect closely, Mason. Watching them grow and gain skill is as good a reward as any. And I will admit there was a bit of pride seeing that beam utilized after so short time span of training with it. Well done. Recognized it instantly.
Thank you again, sir.
I have to see to some of the other cadets. Make sure you don't push yourself. You already did so today.
Yes, sir.
Besides, I'm no stranger
you
to a
in the
little
mud.
dirt. I grew up on a farm.
Yes. I mean, no, son. I love her very much. She's not horrible at all.
Wow! Oh, wow!
Dad, I love you very much.
What song is this again? I don't know the name of it, but it is Genshin. Genshin Impact soundtrack 118. It's my dead family. Whoa. What's outside? The sky? That's not right. That don't make no sense. Oh, I got a picture of fucking Concordia's Imra building. That's not sus. They still haven't changed that. They put 3 F's in Professor. I try to have a serious scene here and I look from somebody else's perspective. I feel like such a dunce. What's the reason for the whale? Right, so Albrecht is an illusionist. I usually make characters that are, like, boringly realistic. That people in high fantasy would find, like, droll as fuck. But I decided when I made this character, he's, like, extra planar. He's lived for fucking thousands of years. He was a historian who perseveres to be an observer. Then he wound up having to get involved when the world was threatened, and he was an advisor to somebody of imports that aided in a task that wound up destroying things, and his mindset changed, and he didn't want to be as passive as he was before, but he still hesitates to get involved, because somebody who does not belong getting involved in something can have effects that are unforeseen, so on and so forth. So all the fucking illusions are all like different memories and such that he has. I've almost told this story several times, but it always gets interrupted. I'll probably never tell that one. And that was for his other daughter that was at this school that got herself killed. So they're just story stuff. Okay, he just surrounds himself with illusions. In this universe, there's something called elder bloom, which is some sort of plants that gives us like a cancer-like disease to only high elves. Very long story short, his wife and daughter came into contact with it, and he searched for a way to cure them, never found one, they died. And the worst thing he ever did, he's a pinnacle in his craft, no one's as good at illusions as he, and some powerful magics, if you're willing to sacrifice life force, because it will instantly deplete your mana pool, you're able to make some magic a reality, like illusionary reality from D&D. And he did that with his wife and daughter. It was a sickening mistake. It was a lie he lived for about 2 years of his life before he realized what he had done, and he was betraying the memory of his family. And because they were real, he couldn't dispel them, so he murdered them. Remember shooting yourself? Yeah, I was like, fuck, man. Because, again, I was going to be mundane. But I was like, you know what? It's high fantasy. Everybody's got crazy high fantasy stuff. Why not just do something creative? So that's what I did. Zella, thank you for the sub. Never heard that part. Yes, you did. He told it to Lila on the beach at the bay. He just didn't say those words. He said when magic is turned into reality, you cannot dispel that magic. He already made it clear he got rid of them. What does that tell you?
My true name, yes.
Jonas, I have no idea. Whisper Silk, yes. Leo, yeah, I agree. That's why I've kind of enjoyed with some of the new characters I play off stream, or one that's on, is to like kind of blank slate them and just like build the story as it happens instead. But you know, it's also really rewarding when your backstory is brought in. So. Oh, same Band-Aid. Oh, we also gotta remember this place has a particular story, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. Yeah, emergent storytelling. I think that's, dude, I really think that's because so many people come from D&D. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's just with D&D, you're like heavily encouraged to have a backstory for your character. And that was kind of like the norm, right? Like that was the setting for VRRP. A lot of people took their DM and from D&D experience and tried to bring it over here. And, like, there's a lot of standards from D&D that are still here. And to this day, we're still, like, trying to flesh out what belongs and what doesn't. But yeah, no, like, that's something I agree. Like, there's a lot of fun in playing a character that's, like, doing shit for the first time. Or needing a mentor, or not able to save the fucking day, or not able to tell people what to do next. So that's why I've enjoyed playing John so much. It's because he's fucking useless. He wants to be helpful, he just doesn't fucking know how to. You know, vulnerable, easy to fucking lie to, overtly immoral, shit like that. But yeah, making those landmarks in roleplay is a lot better, I think. Brongus! Brongus! Genshin Impact, number 118. I also, you know, I enjoy being a NPC-like character. Like, that's what Albrecht is. Albrecht isn't a character, he's an NPC. 110%. And that's always what was intended. I wish she was able to do a little more in terms of, like, guiding, aiding, and teaching. I submitted a bunch of classes, we'll see what happens. But being the person that people go to when they need some insights or words of comfort or words of wisdom, I enjoy that. You know, we say we put a little bit of our character in ourselves, or what we wish to have, or what we wish to be. You know, I would say that everybody would want a character that is somewhat like Albrecht in their life, you know what I mean? The serious one, not when I'm fucking memeing. You know, patient and understanding and explanatory, so on and so forth. So I don't know, there's a lot of factors, I'm not sure. Office door knocked on? Oh, I'm coming. I'm going. Yeah, maybe one day. I'd like to explore the character. Honestly, Albrecht is my first, like, supernatural character. My first, like, overtly powerful character. Even when I was doing dumb shit in the metaverse, I was a Knuckles with a Desert Eagle. You know what I mean? I had no superpowers. That's why I got murked in the metaverse. Yeah, no, this is my first character.
Creepy out front like that.
Maybe. Maybe. Would be a good idea.
I assume that was you.
Hello, Professor.
Oh.
The knocking, yes.
Shall we?
Sure. Rise was going to potentially help.
Certainly.
Given her mana capacity.
As you wish.
Sure. I hope you've been well, sir.
About as well as I can be, I suppose. And all of you? I hope you've been well. After you?
Better, I think. Thank you, sir.
At ease, cadets. Make yourselves comfortable. Explain to me what you'd like to do.
Well, I also spoke with Professor Carver about this previously, as I told you, and Professor Breyer more recently, just a week ago, concerning the different components within my mana, how it caused Carver to lose control of one of his spells and explode when you tried to wield it.
Yes, he'd explained as much to me. It raised my curiosity. Partially because that is not the first time that I've encountered this with Professor Carver.
With him blowing himself up, sir, or...?
Yes. And I think you'll recall it as well. Corrital. When he and I were in an altercation. To glaze over the facts, it was a direct assailment upon Pierce Carver's mind. The professor was not ready for it, and would have succumbed quickly. However, there was something present. I am not sure what it was, nor is he. But it was many voices speaking as one. Many. That were not happy about my encroachment. And though it injured the professor, it created a wave of energy, an explosion of sorts, that threw me back and rendered him unconscious. To this day, we have no idea.
These voices, does he know about this, or...
Thank you, Raiders!
Is he aware?
I mentioned it to him, and he seemed very surprised. I do not think he is aware, outside of what I've told him. Trust me, it was very prevalent. Had whatever it was not been present, Professor Carver would have died.
Oh. Okay.
Something I still must...
So you think this is
reconcile.
related, or...?
No, it is more so to understand that perhaps that is not the best baseline, as there are still strange flukes with the Professor's magic and mana, or lack thereof.
Alright. So what would you suggest then? For us to figure out what this is and what to do with it?
First of all, what are the particulars you're interested in learning about? Excuse me while I access my invisible fridge.
Well, particularly I'd like to understand why it happens.
Yes?
To my understanding, I have an affinity for light, but these other elements being present, I've never seen any sort of manifestation within my magics to imply that they are there. Normally, it was just when he was trying to pull directly from me.
When you say pull from you, what do you mean?
He asked me to try to channel mana through my hand like I normally would if I was trying to activate something magical like the portals. And from there he was trying to analyze it. I'm not particularly sure on the particulars, but this is for my lack of an understanding of magic and its nature. Sort of fails me.
Of course. What particular function are you curious about most that we can address today?
If these other affinities are there, what purpose can they serve? Why are they there in the first place?
Present within your magic.
Obviously, yes.
I'm assuming that's where Risei comes in.
Yes. Given that he lost control of his mana, or his spell specifically, while using this, I am concerned that maybe it was a capacity issue, or something else akin to that. I know Risei's capacity for mana is incredibly high, so I figured if anyone else would be able to act as a control for such a situation, she might be able to.
Sounds good enough on paper. As for your ideal experiment, how would you go forward with this?
Well, given her ability to pick out affinities within people's mana, maybe she might be able to tell us more, as well as just tell us what she's feeling, if anything. Give us a better look at what Carver saw, and maybe wasn't able to explain.
Not a bad idea. Well then, if you think that is a good course of action, I see nothing wrong with it, and of course I will be observing. So, if that is the case, then let us proceed, Cadet.
Alright. Just as is, or...
If there's somewhere you'd rather move to, that's fine.
I don't know if something similar happens and magic goes haywire.
These will absorb it. That is their purpose.
So this is probably the best room out of anywhere. Alright.
Just if it's too much.
You say?
You'll probably make a crater here. Try not to. Remember the particulars.
So how do you feel?
That feels nice.
The colors
There's a lot in there.
Tell me if you need me to stop.
When you say a lot, do you mean affinities or mana in general?
Both. It's like all of them at once. Well, almost all of them.
Almost, except
Feels
what?
like a bit of everything. They're no dark, but feel water, earth, fire, air, lots of light, and bits of lightning. This big mix. All once.
And as for you, Risei, how do you feel?
I just honestly feel quite nice. I know some probably not. Much better. There's a lot of magic. Feels different than when it's just drawing from one at once. It's like
Cadet, would you say that it is perhaps similar to when you've used a monocrystal? Or any of the crystals in the caves with particular affinities?
It's hard to see. In the cave there's a lot of them. But in them, like, you can feel a little bit of, like, all of them. It's kind of hard to pick out
Let me
one in
rephrase.
particular.
Does the mana feel extremely dense?
It's like, honestly felt like once came across very, very big crystal in place nearby. Was like that. Lots mana.
I see.
Just pure.
That makes me think further into the things we have discussed before, prior, such as your makeup, and what that might entail and mean.
You seem sort of feel when you're doing the things with hands, can't see but feel. Feels like that feeling gather around you.
When I pull the lights into one point, I've noticed she expresses a certain feeling of euphoria being near it.
Oh. It's the only time ever kind of get like this color. Because it's kind of like a bunch of them at once. I couldn't ever figure out why till I asked if she was doing something, and she explained was pulling something in. Couldn't see but can feel.
I see.
Oh.
Even so, as for the affinities that you were on the receiving end of, you said it seemed like many at once. Did it seem like anything within it was a dominant one? Or which seemed to be the most and which seemed to be the least?
There's definitely a stronger amount of light than the other 5. The rest kind of were was like a balance slightly dominated by light and no dark. No dark at all. Only dark I felt is from myself, but it was not from her. Right now, honestly, have all at once feels nice.
Your thoughts, Cadet?
I don't really have an explanation. Like I said, I don't have enough of an understanding of how magic works, how mana works.
Well,
these are all foreign concepts.
Only thing can see, and holding bit of energy from Morgan's healing to help make this come back. As soon as that come in, felt like 2 Morgans. And me really, really fast so could make best that needed.
It harkens back to our earlier conversation. Origin, genetic makeup, lack thereof, what might harbor itself within, how that works, really seems to fit together with what Risei experiences from your mana. The curious part, however, is if that entire theory is correct, you should still at least have or be prone to harboring dark just as much as light. But light seems to be predominant, which adds credence to the theory I've spoken to you about before. What that means, I am unsure. But if we think of these things that we have spoken about before, I am unsure how much the cadet knows.
That is on her to talk about. I've never really asked anything more than just bits in passing conversation.
It is not my story to tell, of course.
It's not my business unless she want me to know.
I mean, it's not dangerous for people to know.
Yes,
At
but
least not to my knowledge.
it is your choice nonetheless.
I trust you say.
So be it.
Understands well enough.
When you explained the world that you came from and what had happened to it, and how you came into being, I thought about it more and more. The comparison between your mana and what your body is capable of, and what we know of this celestial body you spoke of. There are arguments and theories and conversations between both theorists and scholars into how everything came to be. No one can agree, of course, but if there is one thing that everyone knows and understands, it's that the baseline of all creation and life stems from magic. Be it magic that we understand or don't. Perhaps magic here is different elsewhere, but the purity of it remains the same. An element or elementless power that is able to shape, create, and guide life. Whether or not it is sentient, no one knows. I do not believe that it is, or at least is anymore. However...
You said it's elementless?
In theory, magic beyond the outer planes could be. We have not experienced, at least, people from this materium.
Well, I suppose part of me wonders, where does the mana that people use come from? Are they channeling it from what's around them, or...
That is an excellent question.
And
Another
how do
thing.
people even have affinities at that point?
Because it is something that they must be bred into, and not in the way that you think. For instance, when an animal lives within an ecosystem for a long amount of time, if it survives that ecosystem and does not die out, what does it do?
It adapts to the environment.
It adapts to its environment. So if you have creatures or people or things that live in a particular place, that have particular energies, magics, elements, over time they would adapt. Just as some giants are giants and others are fire giants and others are ice giants. They're all giants at the core, but because they lived within extremes, because they lived in opposites, in powerful territorial scenarios where the essence of what they were created within and around was so powerful, it affected who they were in essence. This can affect all life. And that celestial body, many paladins pull their strength from light magic. It is purity, it is cleansing, it is free of taint and disease, for the most part. This element comes from where?
I don't know, sir.
It has always been argued that light is different from that which is created in terms of an element. So if I had set this building on fire, there would be light everywhere, but it is not the light we speak of. It is not illumination. Light. Purity.
Spontaneous illumination, sort of
Yes.
like if I create a ball of it, it's not hot like a fire is.
Exactly. It's very different. It is light. It does provide the same illumination, but it does not have the same makeup. It is not the same. It is different. We have seen lights come from this materium's sky, from its sun, as it is called. You made me think more and more and more with your discussion. And I cannot help but wonder if perhaps in other planes, or perhaps the outer planes themselves, Maybe there are things that were left over, relics, if you will, when places like the Materium were created. The thing that is most important to remember is that magic is old. It predates many of the people who use it. It predates everyone who uses it. There are only some that have allegedly survived its creation until now. Primordials in their entirety, such as the darkness. I have wondered oft if the creation of magic had something to do with these primordials, these ancients, that even may or may not exist. But I think about our enemy. It is devoid of light. It is devoid of that purity, that cleansing energy. It is devoid of fire. It is devoid of poison and ice. Everything that makes up a particular life, or territory, or biome. It subverts, yes, it taints, but it does not belong. By all intents and meanings, the darkness thrives within the darkness itself, within dark and dark magic. It probably serves its purpose in some greater circle or cycle that we cannot fathom. We do not know how many times this has happened before. Everything that I have learned suggests that this is not the first, not the second, nor the third time this has happened. But that is a talk for another time. The point is, I believe that a lot of the magics in the world have to do with where it was they were born themselves. And perhaps there are beings who continue this expulsion of magic. Ancient. Things that always have been and always will be. Unfathomable to the mind, to mortals and even immortals. Another class of creature. I believe the Materium would call them gods, I guess. But that does not mean that's what they are. Theories, nonetheless.
Creatures that eat mana?
It is hard to explain. What is it that we understand about magic most when it comes to casting?
It is a resource that takes...
You cannot take something from nothing. You cannot just will something into being. There must be the resource of mana. Mana must be for you to create, for you to make.
Fundamental force.
Yes. Which means it's finite. Something like that is finite. It is not something that perpetually exists. It must have a start and it must have an end. Granted, it could be so vast that it's something we would never understand. To us, perhaps, it is
unless it moves in a circle.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Constantly changing but never getting destroyed.
You said it originated in the material plane and spread outwards. Yes?
Yes. And it ripped us all towards your plane, at least myself. I have not seen any others. There was nothing special about me. Nothing that sticks out. Wrong place, wrong time.
I guess I'm just wondering is if it's flowing outwards, what is it flowing towards?
That's the other thing.
If there is a finite amount, then that would imply that eventually all of the mana will be used up, but the ley lines keep churning out mana.
Almost as if there's some sort of cycle. Something that keeps replenishing the different planes of the Materium itself. Or perhaps...
keeps it all in balance.
Yes. We do not know what is being born where and destroyed elsewhere. We just know that it is finite. Which brings me all the way back to the original point I was babbling about. This celestial that you came from, this planet, perhaps it was something more at some time. Maybe it was not just a planet. Maybe it had a purpose, much like the Materium's sun. If your material that you were talking about is similar to what it is that we think of as our mana crystals or our affinity crystals, it would make sense if there was a star or a sun that harbored a similar materium. Something that gained sentience from the sheer amount of magic, or perhaps something that took place there. I could see them having the properties that you deal with now. A lack of dark. A star, a sun, would never have dark. It would never be exposed to it because it is light. It projects, creates, survives, bathes within. Yes. How can you have a shadow if you are but light? There is no shadow to cast, for none of you is in shadow. A mad theory, I know, but something that I had thought about for a great deal of time while I was traveling back and forth to the Institute.
I suppose my only question is if that's the case, then how does a dark affinity exist? I've seen dark motes around. I've seen them come from Rise when she's all charged up with it. But it's not like what the darkness
There's probably some there now because of
It's just
what's happened.
usually shades of a deep violet, honestly, a lot like your arm.
I do have two affinities. Light and dark. Though the dark only came to me after I came to the Materium. Myself, my people, are beings of light. Luminarians, as I told you.
But you have lived here for hundreds of years now?
A bit more than that, but yes. Enough to see a few rise and falls.
Okay.
But
So you've adapted just like those creatures, those animals.
Which is why I presented this theory. Myself as a test subject, I suppose.
I suppose then wouldn't that imply that at the beginning and the end, no matter where, it's all going to be balanced out? One homogeneous mixture, both light, dark, all of the elements.
Maybe. It is possible that that is the case. But cycles do break, ecosystems do shatter, adapted creatures do find themselves in a different environment because of a radical change overnight. And then they die. I am not sure where dark comes from. It is not inherently evil, but it is inherently used by evil creatures, if we think of only creatures. Things that we have faced, that the Academy has fought before, many of the darkest things we have gone against have had such affinities. Dark. I have often wondered that. It is another reason why the School of Illusion is looked down at. Many people who are able to utilize it must have a dark affinity. Even though one with a light affinity would do better, because of the warping of light. Darkness is better at concealing, when light is better at producing a new reality in totality.
Creating and then concealing.
Yes.
What
Think
if the darkness is just an extension of that, then destruction, complete in its totality?
Then one must
But then
ask
wouldn't
why
there
it
be
exists.
opposite. If there's a destruction, where's the creation side?
Another question. Who knows?
Must exist somewhere. Everything has to be balanced, right?
There is always that probability that everything that you see before you is a freak accident. Was never meant to happen.
That is also true.
And one day we will all fizzle out when everything else does. But we have no way of knowing this. I would like to assume that there is a purpose. Things seem too interlocked, too interchangeable, too organized, if you will, to be a mere fluke. Or perhaps it was a fluke, and then beings of greater power warped it into what it is now, perhaps gave it purpose. Maybe it was even these primordials. Maybe not. Whatever it may be, I still believe that this body that you came from may be indeed that of this sun or star or something similar that we have not yet discovered. The functionality being providing light. Because light would be able to reflect off of, inhibit, and also affect other elements as well, depending on the situation. Light highly focused can melt and burn, something like that. Light highly condensed and focused, even with merely glass, can create flame and fire. Many different aspects of it that are strange. Many of the other affinities can even be affected by light. So perhaps,
what if I'm just a magnifying glass then?
If that was the case, then you would see dark as well.
Of course.
That's the thing, Arbor. There is no dark.
Have you ever interacted with dark? Like, can you do things with
Well, no, consider this. GMA, they all use different gemstones to focus their mana. What if my body is just doing the same?
Explain.
I don't know. Okay, so I'm made of spinel, right?
Yes.
What if spinel just happens to be particularly good at focusing light, so it crowds out the dark?
Then inadvertently,
the rest is still
Arbor,
there, in the prism.
You would be proving my point. Think of it. Even if that was the way it went
isn't
about
that
it. Even if that's the way it went about it, it would still be the absence of dark. You would still have the same functionality, if you will, of affinity or mana crystals, where the magic around you that you are present in. Picture our air as an ocean, but of mana. And you are standing within its waves and currents, and because you are absorbent, as it goes past, some of it stays behind with you. It stays with you and does not resist because it is natural. It is normal. You are a conductor. Mana flows freely through you. Perhaps you do not even have a mana pool. Perhaps it is whatever you can draw upon around you. Perhaps it is how thick the magic is around you at the time. Perhaps you do not have magic of your own. Or perhaps it all is yours. It is impossible to tell at this point. But what is blatantly obvious is that you, unlike everyone around you, are able to command everything at once with ease. And it accepts this. It accepts you. Even things that should conflict. But they don't.
Like water and fire. Two opposites, but still
that's
present.
like equal amount, but all equal except light, so rest cancel but not cancel. Just become greater sum of parts.
It is entirely possible. It's not really something I can give a definitive answer on without more experimentation. But I would be hesitant to experiment as such because I do not know what would harm you.
I mean, the worst that has ever happened to me was when Melanie happened.
Have you ever come into contact with the enemy?
There was the
Directly.
one time during our first year here. It sent a bunch of rats at us all, and a bunch of us were overcome with images, but...
Directly?
No, not that I can recall.
Never direct, but a fragment felt like. By the tree.
Its remains.
What's remained?
Like I told you, the magic, whatever it was doing, it left a trail. I could see it acting. Invisible tendrils reaching up the tree.
And I could feel it very
Months.
distinct.
Blacker than any night I've seen. The
Much
reaches of
different than
space.
That's the only time felt uncomfortable being near it. But was drawn in anyways.
Once a part of you is gone, it's gone, yes?
Until it's reattached.
But you do not regenerate.
Not to my knowledge, no.
Do you still maintain a physical connection with the part of you that is missing? Or a magical connection, or anything?
To be honest, I've never tried, but that's something I'm interested in looking into, given my recent talks with Briar. The only pieces that I have missing from myself at the moment, I lost a piece of myself last time we were in Abagua. We replaced it with emerald. It's sealed.
Did you
and
recover the
accepted
pieces at
just
all?
fine. No, they were lost, and that's why we replaced them. We weren't sure if it would work at all, but emerald seems to work.
I have an idea.
The only other piece is, small shard. It's currently here on campus.
I have an idea. But I do not know if it's worth the risk. In fact, no, it's not. Forget I mentioned it.
But is it something that might be helpful?
Is it something that's dangerous, or... I mean, to be honest, sir, we don't know how much time we have left. If any of this stuff could help.
Yes, but I don't know what the side effects could be. If you still have a connection to it, when I use it in the way that I intend, it could make you forfeit. Something like that is not worth the risk. At all.
Is there any other way that we could see if there's still a connection?
It is not whether or not you still have a connection that I wanted to find out. That's to ensure that it would be safe. What I wanted to do is take a part of you and expose it to the darkness itself.
Oh. Yeah, I see your point.
Were there no risk? Think on it. From what it sounds like you're made of, at least from where you came from, with the risk of hubris, it sounds almost incorruptible. Not because there is something about you that is incredibly untainted, but because you are a conduit for mana and magic itself. The darkness would not be able to replace that. It is not magic. It is an essence of darkness, yes. But I almost believe that you acting as a conduit for magic itself would almost protect you from something as such. The reason I asked if you were ever exposed to it is I wonder if you had suffered similar issues, like organics.
Such as, like, being
Visions,
hungry, or
hallucinations, mind control, control over the body, resting dormant within the body.
I've fallen, I guess, sort of dormant before, but it's only when I expend everything in me. When I'm trying to heal
I've
someone,
only ever
if
seen
I
it when you've used
overdo
a
it.
lot of mana in one day.
The reason why
You
I
get
ask
all
this
woozy.
is it might not only help us figure out what you are, why you're here, but perhaps it might give us an edge. Maybe you have a resistance we don't know about. Perhaps because you are a conduit, you would be able to resist control when some cannot. But if I'm wrong, well...
The closest I've ever felt towards mind control or seeing visions was when Finn was casting all those spells on us. I saw something so incredibly impossible in my mind, but still terrifying, that I was able to just tell myself, no, this isn't real. There's no way this could be happening right now.
But were you able to convince yourself of that? Were you cognizant?
I was a bit shaken afterwards, but
were you cognizant?
Yes. Yes.
The day after tomorrow, I want to attempt a experiment, if you are willing.
Alright, what sort of experiment?
I want to see how your body reacts to being absolutely drenched in dark magic, dark affinity, assailed.
Alright, sure. We could try it.
Because if you are as prevalent in light magic and these other affinities, perhaps, maybe, it offers an unknown resistance, or the ability to safeguard your mind because you are not inherently dark, because you lack your own dark. There is no dark naturally within you. Like I said, when I came to the Materian, that is when I was exposed to this plane's dark affinity. It never was my own.
So you adapted and balanced out?
Without our knowing or understanding. Yes, that is true.
It's kind of like how it developed it from exposure. Because it's definitely there now.
I think it comes down to purpose. Purpose, whatever it may be. Many organic things, their purpose is different than yours. Before they were sophisticated, before they were educated, before they were living in castles and towns and cities, they were brutes and barbarians. They ripped at each other for meals, for food. They killed each other for their others, murdered tribes to have their women so they could ensure that they could continue the line. Primordial, barbaric behaviors. Now, if elves, humans, orcs, everything and anyone came from such a beginning, would it not be easy to say that there was some sort of dark present already? Not to say that they're evil. Not to say that you're evil or I'm evil. But because purpose requires at times a dark in one's heart, the ability to take particular chances and choices and actions that could result in something that we tell ourselves is for the greater good. Again, a theory. But you would lack that.
Okay.
You would not be born of that. You are not of that. You were made. Purpose.
I mean, you bring it up. I recently spoke with Miss Crescent. We were discussing divination, and I was trying to better understand the images that I have seen. She believes it's possible that it's some form of divination, or possibly something else. Ryer seems to think it may be some form of portal, which would line up with some of the other experiments that I have done. He just believes that I have any lack of direction with it, that it may need to do something else. Regardless, she looked into... She did that thing with her eyes. She sees the past, present, and future of a person, at least their possibilities. And she said something along the lines of... Well, I'm pretty sure she was talking about my home. She said, born of both creation and destruction, you will be their champion. Which doesn't really make sense. Like, aren't those two things opposites?
Well, if we're talking about a cycle, but no. If we're talking about a cycle as we were before, no, it would not be. For instance, if you have a field that 100 deer live in, and they eat within it, if they graze too much, no matter how plentiful it is, it will eventually run out. But when it runs out,
start to die out.
They will start to die, yes. On the other aspect of that, you have 100 deer living in a field, eating, and it replenishes enough in time, but then wolves move into the same field. Over time, they will eat everything. The deer will die out, and the wolves will run out of food as well. And they will die out.
Too much life, too much death, and all goes away unless balance.
Unless it's balanced. External factors. Things that keep things in check. Magic in check. Whether it be things that siphon
to
it
ensure
off.
that the cycle continues.
Yes. Be it something that siphons it off, or filters it and purifies it, or uses it for both creation and destruction. Perhaps the outer planes are always in a state of creation and destruction because it is the excess of the magic from the materia and the planes around it. Too much of a power, even within nature, is destructive. Hurricanes, tsunamis, tornadoes, twisters, wildfires. They are not created or started by intelligent beings, nor creatures. It is nature itself. Power, regardless of its reasoning, concentrated in one place can lead to destruction, even by accident. Who's not to say that can't be the same of magic?
So a wolf would be something that eats it up, collects it, returns that energy back into the cycle, so it can then grow into something new.
Everything consumes and reproduces. How that
So
works
it's
with
not
magic.
destroyed, but changed.
I have a theory on that.
Through affinities.
Actually.
Changed through affinities. Magic is magic until it is filtered into these affinities, thusly expended. But where does it go when it is expended? Why does not that mana return to your body that you have expended? Surely it would be attuned to you. It feels as if our body...
somewhere else?
Perhaps. As you have seen with your own eyes. Perhaps. Where it goes, why it's drawn there, I will never know. But there is most certainly more at work than our minds can comprehend. While I do not think magic itself is sentient, I believe that its cycle is perpetrated by those who are. Things that have no understanding of time, because time is meaningless, at least to them. Nothing comes from nothing. There always must be something. A sacrifice. A resource. And a limit. To come full circle, perhaps that is why that is the absence of dark within you. Because you were never meant to harbor it. Either because your purpose dictated as such, and the way that you came into being refuted that, and it just is not compatible because you are a beacon of magic, light. Or perhaps because of the sheer amount of affinities traveling through you and the celestial body from which we believe you might have come from, if it was some sort of star or sun, it would never have darkness about it. Thusly,
More
nor
like
you.
a giant rock.
Again, it's all theories, my dear. I am unsure.
Okay.
Forgive my ramblings.
No, it's given me a lot to think about. I think there might be more to what you're saying than
Perhaps.
just ramblings, sir.
Or I'm a madman. One or the other.
It's always a possibility.
I accept my fate. Though it is a hope that perhaps we will understand what it is that you seek before your departure. I would like nothing more.
Thank you, sir.
Then, the day after tomorrow, are you willing to see how your body reacts to large quantities of dark magic?
Yes.
Very well. You know yourself and your makeup better than I. If there's anyone medical you believe should be on standby, or anyone that is close to you that would know how to help, that should be present, let me know.
If there's a problem
much
with the
anyone
dark,
from-
I could draw it out for you.
Potentially,
at
yes.
least.
Worst
Anyone from
comes-
Ardenvale should be familiar with how to care for me if I get damaged, if I start to fall apart.
Well, let's not go that far. Worst comes to worst, I can have magic drawn out of you into these crystals. It'll leave you weak. But I don't know
I've
what
been sleepy
happens.
before.
What happens to you when your mana is depleted?
I start to feel dizzy, lethargic. Eventually will lose motor function to some degree.
But you won't fall apart or anything of the sort, correct?
Don't think so. last time I fully
Instilling confidence,
gave
cadet.
myself. I'm sorry. The last time I did that was, I think, for Joseph. I gave him everything I had, and well, I sort of collapsed onto the floor next to it. But I'm pretty sure I was in one piece throughout the night as I recovered.
Very well. I will have safeguards in place, just in case.
Thank you, sir.
One more thing. I agree with the Green Lord. I believe that your magic is a portal of sorts. At first I thought divination, as I said to you. Perhaps you were seeing something to be, or a memory. But it might be too somewhere. I want to practice with you on this. I want to see how far we can push it. If it looks like
There
it's...
is something he said about it that I thought perhaps might be worth investigating. He said that whenever there is a portal made, you need to have an anchor on the other side, something that you are focusing on.
Yes.
I spoke with a fairy and they said if you don't have that, you just have to have the most vivid imagination ever, which...
That's why I was going to say,
think I do.
Cadet.
Sorry, sir.
If we can make it large enough, I wish to step through.
Would you be able to do that without seeing it?
That's the thing. You will have the ability to anchor it if I bring something with me that is important to you. I think. In theory. Or you'll kill me. Or one or the other.
I
jest. But
Rather
I
not.
might be
Okay.
in a predicament. The reason why I believe this is prevalent is the reason why in the last Dark War the enemy got such an upper hand on us was their ability to appear wherever they wanted to. How that was done was never discovered. There are old portals around the world. You saw one in the bay. But if there was anything else to it, no one knows. A skill like that. Imagine being able to look into a history book or to something that is detailed and to open a portal of sorts and allow us to mobilize directly. Or at least a squad. That would make us highly effective, Cadet. Something to think about. I know there is great risk in it, but... we are out of time.
It's worth looking into, if it'll help.
I wouldn't advocate for this if things were the way they were 2 years ago. But we are backs to the wall. So if it's something you agree with, it is something I would like to do.
Of course, sir.
Good. Now we have two good plans. Excellent. Is there anything else that you wanted to discuss?
I've let Ida know that she should come and talk with you, but I believe she may be weary from traveling.
I understand. I will be available, as I said, the day after tomorrow.
Of course, sir.
Very well. As you know, my office is always open to you, Alma, should you need someone to seek refuge.
Of course. Thank you, sir.
If there is nothing else, cadets, you are dismissed.
Thank you again, sir.
Arbor, Reese, enjoy your evening.
I have something, but isn't something you need to stay for.
If you would rather me leave, well,
Maybe.
of course.
He's somewhat prompted by conversation, but I had also spoken to Professor Breyer about the thing that I had mentioned had happened by accident and after effects of being in Fortune Bay. What I had alluded to was that he thinks my body developed an affinity for dark on top of the other two. To what was not there before. But I had also mentioned what had happened, or rather, the lack of what happened when dealing with the magic from that one of the daggers.
I see.
He seemed to think was possibly a matter of being something new that has not been present or able to be accounted for in this manner.
You're telling me you're afraid you're afflicted by the enemy?
No. That's the thing. Nothing happened when interacting with it. And I asked him if there was a way to know if this was true or not. And of course, he turned me down. But he didn't do it outright. I think based off what you were talking about with how she had all but dark, he believed that it's possible to have all present in my core if given right source of energy. And closest I have to that, even temporarily right now, is that feeling I got from her mana. Right now, all types, dark included, present. If is the case, may be actual barrier like you are suggesting. He said may be willing to work with or even consider if had that circumstance.
Perhaps.
But would need sources.
Something
To
I'll have to
which
think
case, if is too dangerous with someone who can't return part of themselves, can draw it in, have felt it before directly, and could try isolate with, and if his problem, get rid of, break off before it gets to here.
It's... The way it's been explained to me by some of the professors, Cadet, is that you are more susceptible to the enemy than others. I do not know if this knowledge has been shared with you, but they have spoken to me as if you are a possible crack in the armor. I tell you this front to front because it's something you must be aware of.
It's not like I'm not aware of that being a possibility.
Well, that may be the case. Until I understand more, I can't act on it. You may be one of my newer cadets, Rise, but I have no intention of throwing you to the wolves. If there is a way to experiment safely, I will agree. But going off of a gamble, I don't like it. That doesn't make you useless. It means I'm being careful. You can be an asset. You already are. To throw you away with an experiment with no preparation or foresight would be foolish of me. I'll need to know a lot more about you before I can sign off on something like that.
I'm sorry you brought up.
It's nothing to be sorry about. I'm sorry it even needs to be a conversation. I'm sorry that you've been thrown into this mess. But there is nothing I can do about that except try to keep you alive, and that is what I will do. Your words are not falling on deaf ears.
It's just only so much can understand about it without having to look at it eye to eye, metaphorically.
I'll think about it.
How will I know if I am problem or not if I never know until is...
I will consider it. I will tell you my decision the day after tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Come.
That was all.
I don't want you to be in trouble for being late. I'll bring you myself. Come on.
Where did Lux go? Oh my god.
Okay.
Make sure you get something to eat. We'll speak more later. Good evening, Professor.
Hello.
Good evening, Professor.
Lux and
I see
Cadet
you're doing quite well now.
were fighting over a coin that was given to Cadet. Yes, they were fighting over a coin that was given by Cadet Arashi, I think. No, Cadet Ellie had given it.
Interesting.
And he stole it out of my hands before I could even have a chance to put it away. But now it's wet, I'm a little scared.
The coin is wet.
I'm sure it's fine.
Yes, he said that the coin was wet.
Interesting.
Sometimes you go to a merchant, you get a wet coin, you just don't.
It just sounds like mischief to me. Probably harmless.
I need to find out what he actually did to the coin. I'll be right back.
Very well. What could you do to a coin outside of enchanting it? I thought it was poison or something.
Where'd you put the coin?
And how's your day been treating you, Albrecht?
About as well as it can, I suppose. Couple conversations with a few of the cadets that were informative. There's something I'll speak with you about later. And you?
Of course. I believe I finished all of my meetings for the day. A small lesson with Gavin, some debriefing interviews with the GMA cadets. I do have one more slotted on behalf of the headmistress, but that will likely have to wait for tomorrow or the next day.
Very good. Very good indeed.
Just getting work done.
When is someone gonna tell Ignis their banners got stolen?
Pardon?
Ignis's banners got stolen. They're blue now.
I see that, yes. Did they forget to change it back after the ball?
That's
Maybe it's out for
or somebody
cleaning?
stole them. I mean, that's the kind of shit I would do when I was in academy, so it wouldn't surprise me.
My cadets are fucking children, I swear.
Speaking of. Everything alright?
I found out why the coins are wet.
I'm almost afraid to ask.
The student shoved it in his mouth.
Well, that's just not sanitary.
That is
I know
worse.
it's not.
Has
I mean,
been.
I am frankly really annoyed by it. I am really annoyed by it.
Well, if it makes you feel
Did you
better,
discard it?
Cadet was
It's
Probably
here on the
hinted it was
table. I'm not touching it.
something.
I don't have my gloves.
Then make him take it back.
He ran off.
You.
And I told Slane to deal with it.
My
Oh,
word.
with the cadet.
Seems that no one has an appetite this evening.
Which is a
Curious.
little concerning.
A little. The day that the professors outnumber the cadets is one that I have some concern in.
Now's our chance. We can take over the dorms, have the nicer beds.
Ah, yes. Time is nigh. Revolution! At last I will have proper quarters.
Unless, shall you have comfortable pillows for your sleep? I'm gonna have to fucking take out my gloves, aren't I? I'm actually going to kill a cadet today.
The question remains, which one?
I didn't see shit.
I didn't hear anything. So how long has it been since you've actually had a proper meal?
Let me think. Yesterday, all I had was a steak dinner, and a turkey, and a plate of cookies, and a slice of cake.
Only 2 dishes and 2 desserts. You always have this sort of appetite, then?
Very frequently, yes.
Interesting.
The only reason I don't
Where
raise
does it
concern
all go?
is because I do so much. I do a lot of outdoor stuff, so that's my only guess.
So your routine sounds excessive if this is your weight based on how much you're consuming.
I used to be in love with someone too.
Well, to be fair, I've also always had a bit of a fast metabolism. So that probably doesn't hurt, but...
So it would seem.
I had to learn.
Very well.
I'm carrying more than it might look.
So any predictions for the finals? Any wagers we wish to exchange?
I don't really
I'd
know
say it
either
really
of the
depends on
cadets
how.
very well.
I'd say it depends on how well Vise can keep her form.
I think she did a pretty good job holding her tag against Mason, especially from his punches.
This is true. At the very least, I do know Lux is similar.
An interesting point I heard some of the cadets mentioning is based on Mason's beam, removing a great deal, or inflicting a great deal of damage. He's still practicing and mastering that technique. I'm curious to see how Lux's would compare, based on clearly how much more frequently he uses it.
There is a very obvious charge up.
Yeah.
Which allows the chance to evade. However,
I suppose it comes down to her keeping pressure, interfering him from being able to cast it.
Well, speaking for Mason, his beam was draining, and judging by the comments made by Cadet Cortez, Lux has an issue of maintaining his mana.
Same. I like it almost not bloody.
Yeah,
Seems like he's quick to burn out.
he does use quite a bit, yeah.
That's nice color in it.
Of course. If Mason can punch an arm off. If what was the other one's name?
Lux?
Lux.
That one. If Lux can blast her more than a couple times with that beam.
Oh yeah.
Well,
that'll be.
she
very
might
much
still
a
be
problem.
conscious, but there's not so much fighting you can do without legs. So there's that limit.
The fact that we actually have a cadet which can go to such lengths. If it wasn't Rise, I do not believe we'd be speaking highly of dismemberment.
No.
Even though it's Rise, I'm not thrilled with the idea of her getting dismembered.
I'm unsure how I feel about
No,
it.
it's
Cadet
it's
Mason
usually a good thing to avoid. You know?
would have won
Limbs are
that
important.
fight if he was fighting to kill.
Just kind of melt together.
I agree.
He purposely made sure he missed her vitals. Had he aimed center mass, the fight would have been over. The sheer amount of lack of mass would have killed Reset. He knows this.
And it is not the first bout that has ended because of such terms either.
Of course. Just something to bear in mind.
I worry that Lux might not think of like that when he's fighting.
You might overestimate her.
Well, good to see you out and about.
Or perhaps get too entranced with the battle itself.
Some people
Yes.
tend to forget that though she is made of slime, she is still very mortal.
First after the fighting, I couldn't find anybody.
If you'll excuse me, professors, enjoy your dinner. I will see you the day after tomorrow. Good night, Baron.
I'll see you then. Good night.
Did I miss Professor Cassius? Oh, yeah, Cassius wasn't here today. Alright, well, I'll find one of the other professors later.
I'm not gonna eat a whole pumpkin, Raleigh.
You could make it into
You
a
would
pumpkin
eat
pie.
I wouldn't eat a whole pumpkin. I would eat, yeah, a slice of pumpkin.
Made of.
Just something manageable.
No, pumpkin pie and sweet potato pie are two different things. How dare you? Pumpkin pie are the name of pumpkin.
Well, depends on the pumpkin pie.
I enjoyed spending time with him.
Won't be the last time. Got a lot ahead of you still.
You know what? Fair enough. Man. Me too.
I hope we didn't leave while she was distressed. Figured she was busy. I feel bad. We probably should have spoken to her. She doesn't seem like the happiest right now. And her shaking her head makes me realize she's not the happiest. Spooked her? How? It's Halchifer. Spooked her. I walked at her from far away. I'll let her know I'm sorry. I didn't mean to scare her. That was never the intent. Well, chat, what do you think? You guys want some Age of Mythology? Fuck, did I walk all the way? I always RP walk everywhere. It gives a chance for things to happen, you know what I mean? Like, nobody realistically would full sprint everywhere they're going. And if I do that, it doesn't really give people a chance to react to what I'm doing. You know? That makes sense. Yes, this stream is over. Ja, wahrscheinlich. Weil ich nachher no more. And pink-haired cadets. I'm not sure what that means. Chat, pick Aaron from 1 to 2. We'll either raid, you know what? We've never raid Kioske. Let's actually raid her.
Dude, I actually would love to do that with Momo.
Raid.
That'd be really fun. Honestly. When the Sun Loves the Moon is a really good song, but I'd have to find appropriate, like, backing for it. Maybe I should like learn to play a fucking instrument.
All right, chat. I love you guys so much. Thank you all so much for being here. Thank you for being supportive. If you didn't know, remember, if you scroll down, Mr. Brunswick has a Patreon. I don't really push that, but I'm pushing it now. Stuff in my life is changing. Things are getting hard. If I don't pull more progress out of my ass, my online presence will be diminished. I'd like to avoid that, even if it's just $1. $1. And I mean that. It helps a great deal, because those dollars add up. So if you think you've got $1 extra a month that you're not using, if you think you've got $1 extra that you're willing to give away, please go ahead and click that button to head over onto my Patreon. And set yourself up to be a dollar daddy. Alright, I love you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I will see you in about 30 minutes to an hour. Probably 30 minutes for some Age of Mythology. Goodbye, chat. Bye, Noodles Clone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye-bye. Bye. Bye-bye.
That's what the thought was from last night.